Hello, it's Grace, and today I want to show you the new upgrade kit for the KLX230 forks. The KLX230 has conventional forks, which are beautiful in their simplicity, but they can be a bit soft. If you are a heavier rider, or if you're going quite fast, you're hitting bumps quite fast, it is quite easy to bottom out those forks. The KLX is a cheap and cheerful bike, but it means that we're missing a lot of the adjustability that you'll get on a proper dirt bike, like the capacity to adjust your preload. Now, how do you fix this without spending a whole lot of money? Well, as you may know, I live in northern Thailand, and the KLX is a really popular enduro bike here. That means that there are also a lot of talented mechanics here who know how to get the best out of this bike without spending a whole lot of money. So let me show you the kit we've devised in order to increase your preload and stiffen up your compression and your rebound with 4 levels of adjustment. Of course, the first step is to remove your front suspension from the triple trees and wash those fork tubes thoroughly. Once you're done, bring those fork tubes inside, clamp them to your bench clamp, and we'll get to work. One of the beautiful things about conventional forks is that they're so much easier to work on. The first thing we'll do is remove the tube cap, and then we're just going to empty out all of that old fork oil. Now, as part of this process, we recommend that you upgrade to 20 weight fork oil. We usually use YSS 20 weight, but you can use AMSOIL or another reputable brand. So let's take a quick look at the upgrade kit itself. First of all, in red, we have the new fork tube caps. Those are going to allow you to increase preload in conjunction with the set of spacers which you see in the middle. Now, those spacers are going to allow us to compress your springs, increasing preload. When you order the kit, you'll be asked for rider weight and also about the kind of riding you do, so that we can cut the preload spacers to exactly the right length. Now, if you look to the top of the screen, you're going to see the most important component. These are the small steel boots which go on the lower end of your damping rod. Now, your damping rod already has a small hole in the end of it. This small hole allows oil to pass through when the suspension is working. So a smaller hole is going to make your suspension harder and stiffer, and a larger hole is going to make it softer. What these small boots do is they allow you to change how big that hole is by simply rotating the boot to line up one of the holes in the boot with the hole in the end of your damping rod. So if you line up the largest hole, that's the ultra soft setting, and you might use that for slow technical enduro if you're a lightweight rider. The next hole up is going to be a slightly smaller hole. Now, this is going to be a stiffer setting. It's for an average weight rider. It's a versatile setting. It's going to stop that wallowing. It's going to give you a firmer feeling to your front forks, but it's not going to be too hard. The third hole, and this is the smallest hole in the boot, this one you'll be wanting to line that up with the hole in your damping rod if you are a heavier rider, for example, if you're around the 100 kilo mark, or if you are hitting stuff really fast, if you're really getting out there on fast flowing trails and hitting some fairly big obstacles. The final setting is when you turn that boot so that the hole in your damping rod is lined up with no hole at all in the boot. This is the hardest setting. Now, it does allow oil to still flow, but it is very, very stiff. And you would only use this setting if you were a heavier rider and you were hitting really big jumps. It's almost a motocross kind of stiffness. But there you go, you have 4 options of stiffness which you can adjust. Once you've set the boot in the position that you want, it is held in place by a tiny perpendicular hex head bolt, which is recessed into the side of the stainless steel boot. Finally, as you can see on the left, we have a new set of fork seals, because chances are once you disassemble your forks, you're going to find that your old fork seals are not as good as they used to be. So now let's get back to the installation process. We need to get everything fully disassembled so that we can pull out the damper rod, which I was just discussing. So it's time for the fork seals to come off, and as we were just discussing, there is a new set of fork seals included in the upgrade kit. Now you don't need me to talk you through how to disassemble a conventional fork, so we're just going to watch Gang do his thing. And we're back for the crucial step of installing the steel boot on the end of your damping rod. As you can see, it just slides into place, then you twist it until the hole of your choice lines up with the hole in the damping rod. And then after that, you simply tighten the boot into place using the recessed hex head screw, which is just recessed into the very bottom of the boot there. And voila, you're done. From here on in, all you need to do is reassemble your forks and install the spacers to get that preload happening. Okay, now this part is important too. So you want to make sure you put 400 mils of 20 weight fork oil in each fork. So we use YSS, but you can use another reputable brand like Amsoil, as long as it's 20 weight. And just to reiterate, you want to put 400 mils in each fork. Now it's time to reinstall the spring. Put that spring back in there. Then I want you to add the stainless steel spacer from the kit, and then you want to screw down the new fork cap. Alright, so now you've got your preload adjusted as well, and everything's ready to go. You just need to do the same for your other fork tube and then chuck them back in the triple clamps and ride. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Grace, my channel is called Bicadonia, and you can purchase the kit at KLXparts.com. That's KLXparts.com. But I'll put all the links in the description to this video. Please don't hesitate to drop me a line if you have any questions. Alright, I hope you're out there enjoying your KLX230. Enjoy the ride, have fun, and I'll catch you later.